107.5, Kate. That's what I want to hear at the end of this. Ow! 6 years ago, I never would have thought we would have won a national championship.
We were winning no events. We had like one A finalist.
I think a change was a good thing for this program.
Coaches are finally starting to realize that these are tools that we can use.
In that program, it is swimming with a different style.
I was excited about was being a part of building up a program to win a national championship.
Hey, finish it, come on, get it!
Training basically is low tech and really has not changed a tremendous amount in that time. At the same time, the analysis of swim training is where the high-tech potential is growing rapidly.
I'm a numbers guy. Got my undergrad in accounting, got my master's in accounting. I would consider myself somewhat new school. 4-1, Jack, you can add one. Part of that is being open-minded to trying new things. Ready, go! And whether that's technical change or trying a new training philosophy or whatever it might be.
When me and the other girls submitted to UVA, it was kind of like a shock just because, we didn't go to one of the top 3 schools in the country. I was really excited about the new coaching staff, and that was one of the reasons why I turned my attention to UVA.
Hey, there you go! Ken Ono. Noses.
So one thing that is very interesting, as having never been an elite competitive swimmer myself, is that I look at swimming very differently from probably almost everyone else. You wouldn't want to go watch a swim meet with me.
I emailed him and was like, hey, I'd love to meet. The next day, he's over here, and then like 2 days later, he's doing tests for us. Because I was like, holy cow, this is unreal.
We work with accelerometers with gyroscopes. We also have the pool set up with 7 cameras, and I have assembled this giant database about how some of the best swimmers in this country execute their events.
They're doing analysis, immediately during it. He gets so excited, and he will come over to me immediately when they see something and be like, oh, look, we just saw this. I'll get you the report later, but this is amazing,
The idea is to actually see how bodies shed vortices.
So they're your guinea pigs?
Yeah, they're my guinea pigs, yeah.
After we collect the data, we run that through our algorithms that standardizes the data across athletes, across different pools. And we look for target of opportunities and how their propulsion and drag differ at different points of the race.
Having Dr. Ono and his team here, they've been able to identify the super specifics.
So part of the analysis is there's a technical inefficiency in their stroke. Let's try to fix that. Is breathing on the right side faster than breathing on the left side? If they're doing fast 50s or 25s on the clock, I'm not going to be able to tell, but he can tell with the data. Remember, Ken's report tells you to work on that left arm.
If you could get this athlete to commit to this many more kicks done this way, this is what you could expect in terms of an outcome.
Finding those weaknesses, honestly, it was just a game changer for me.
Even when it's just for one person, the data, it's really for everybody. Because if her breaststroke, she's anchoring down and creating drag, probably all breaststrokers are at some level, so everybody can work on that.
Right now, the only people that really have access to our race analysis tools are national team athletes. Once this is available in a device, anybody will be able to get reliable race information just by wearing it during the race and then analyzing it afterwards. This will democratize race analysis overnight. There is a ton of potential here, but water is still an element that makes that so difficult.
We know that swimming can cause noise within the signal, the force of the arm entering the water, the pull through the stroke.
Swimming, you're trying to get all of that to operate in an aquatic environment, and it's just a huge challenge. I would say in the last 5 years, though, the technology has improved and the attention to it has improved. It is a new frontier in the accuracy that we can provide, and it's also a new frontier in the efficiency in which we can provide it, because manual data collection, while very accurate, is tedious and time consuming because we have to go through each race. So if all of that can be automated, that will be incredibly efficient. We'll be able to hand an athlete a device. They'll be able to look at that and say, okay, like these are the things I need to apply.
And we're able to ultimately give then the athlete the highest fidelity information about themselves and their workout or their training regimen.
People are going to get used to seeing metrics that will be tracked through their whole careers. It will make better swimmers because they will be better informed on the things that make them faster.
Y'all are swimming too fast. You're making me hot.
The role of technology in sports varies by sport. But when it comes to swimming, there's only so much you can really expect to gain by modifying a suit. The coach, therefore, really has to focus on everything about the athlete.
I think one of the keys to being a good swim coach is getting people to do things that are very painful, and they have to do it as hard as they possibly can.
And mom said to eat all your broccoli. No! Not doing it!
Yeah, definitely just loud, I think, is a really good way to put it.
Plans to go about an hour and a half this morning and an hour and a half this afternoon. That is the plan. I don't always stick to the plan, but that's the plan. When I coach, I don't give them the workout. I never put on a piece of paper, here's the practice.
I think he's just very in tune to like what his swimmers need, which is most of the time at 6 a.m. It's like motivation.
If you break a world record, you gonna care what your stroke looks like? Hell no. Come on, you like this song? Which song? The song. I love rock and roll.
He fires up the kids. He's very good at managing personalities as well.
We do have some of the best athletes in the world and best swimmers in the world, but they're also 18, 19, 20, 21 years old. And coaching it's as much about keeping them on the right path in life as it is keeping them on the right path in the pool. Just get sleep, that's the most important thing. It's easy to swim in a straight line in the pool, but it's not always as easy to follow a straight line in life, right? You'll feel better. I can't hold you up. Ready, go. I love data, and then it's just compounded now to where we have maybe the smartest man in the world giving us more information and us being able to utilize that. I think that you don't want to go too far down the path of just making all your decisions based on data. There's a human component to it as well. Like the handstand, for example, that's something that I've actually been doing for years and years and years. And it's as goofy as it sounds, it's fairly simple. They do a handstand, I tell them, do your lucky number, whatever that is. Then when we get to the pool that we're gonna compete in, first thing they do when they get there, the first time they get in the water, they dive and go straight to the bottom and do the same thing. And so that's the transfer of mojo. So they take the mojo from the home pool, transfer it to that pool, and they all pretty much do it like clockwork now. It's that personal side of it that is, I think, special. All right.
The results that this coaching staff gets from their athletes when they've bought in, well, what to say, I think the records sort of speak for themselves.
6 years ago, I never would have thought we would have won a national championship in just 3 years. And now we won 3 in a row.
That just speaks in itself like how much talent we have now and also our complete dominance. It's pretty remarkable.
Attribute that to a lot of different things, but certainly Ken and his data and the way we utilize it plays a factor in that for sure. I think it's just the perfect storm of everything that kind of happened here. I hope he never leaves. It's pretty special. Somebody asked recently, could you do this somewhere else? No, I don't think so.